Good morning, students. Today we are going to study a small portion from coordinate geometry. Okay, that is called midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. Okay, so midpoint formula means if PQ is a line segment, then the point A of x comma y is the midpoint of the line segment PQ. The midpoint of the line segment PQ. So it means in which ratio the point A cut AB. If it is midpoint, definitely it cut from middle, no? So cutting equal ratio. That's why we are taking it 1:1. For M1 is 1, M2 also 1. So midpoint means it is cutting 1:1 ratio. So you have to apply the section formula and find out the midpoint formula. Now I am giving direct the midpoint formula, that is A of x comma y. A is the midpoint of the line segment PQ and the point A of x comma y cuts AB in the ratio 1:1. Therefore A of x comma y is equal to A of x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, this is called midpoint formula. The midpoint formula is mainly used to find the center of a circle. The diameter is given. We know the center is the midpoint of diameter. So while applying the midpoint formula, we can get the coordinate of center of a circle and the coordinate of median of a triangle, etc. Okay students, now we can check one question. Okay. The midpoints of D, E and F of the sides of AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC are 3, 4, 8, 9 and 6, 7 respectively. Find the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle ABC. It is given that the midpoint D, E and F are the midpoints of the sides. Okay, it means the coordinate of D is 3, 4 and the coordinate of E is 8, 9 and coordinate of F is 6, 7. And D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of BC and F is the midpoint of CA. We have to find vertices, means we have to find the coordinate of A, B and C. Okay students, it is given that D, E and F are the midpoint of A, B, C. Now, so we have to find A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3. What is D? D is the midpoint of AB. So it means D of, using which formula we have to use? Using midpoint formula. Using midpoint formula. What is midpoint formula? That is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This is midpoint formula. So we are using midpoint formula in each case. First one D. D of what's the coordinate? 3, 4. It means the midpoint of AB is equal to what is x1? X1 is x1 plus x2 by 2. Means AB. Here x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. D of. Okay. So this is given midpoint. This is the midpoint. We are finding using the formula. It means these both are equal. Here the given value, this is the coordinate. That is the different. Okay. When we are applying, getting the value of x1 and y1, x1 plus y1, x1 plus x2 by 2, we have to get 3. That is the meaning. Okay. So we can equate here, equating x and y coordinate. Equating this is the value of x coordinate and this is the value of y coordinate. Both are equal because they equal to sign. So we can equate. Equating x and y coordinates. So what did you get? The first one 3 equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Now doing the cross multiplication we get 6 is equal to x1 plus x2. Equation number 1. Okay. Similarly we have to find out we have to equate BC the midpoint of BC with the E, applying the formula. Okay. And we have to equate the midpoint of F by applying the formula. Okay, so you have to apply the formula and equate and find the equations. Okay, I hope you found the equations. Now, so we are getting equation this way. First one x1 plus x2 equal to 6. Second one y1 plus y2 equal to 8 while equating x coordinate and y coordinate. And while using the side BC and equating x coordinate and y coordinate, you will get x2 plus x3 equal to 16 and y2 plus y3 equal to 18. Then F is the midpoint of AC, and using the midpoint formula and equating the xy coordinates separately, you will get x1 plus x3 equal to 12 and y1 plus y2 equal to 14. We are getting 6 equations here. Let's solving these linear equations now. So linear equation, we learned already to solve the linear equation. How it is elimination, substitution, any method we can apply. Here we can apply elimination method to solve these equations. Now, so first one we are using which x coordinates, first, third and fifth. X coordinate x1 plus x2 equal to 6. Then x2 plus x3 equal to 60. Now, so while subtracting, what we are getting? Subtracting. Here x1, x2. This is x2, x3. Now, so equation 1 minus 3. So this plus sign is changing minus. Here x1. Here there is no more x1. So x1 will come x1 itself. Now, plus x2 minus x2. What will get? x2 and x2 get cancelled. x2 getting cancelled. Now x3 only one term. So no more cancellation minus x3. Now here also we have to subtract. Now, so 6 minus 16 how much? Minus 10. Okay. So we are getting one new equation. What is that? x1 minus x3 equal to minus 10. Now we have one more equation we did not use here. What is that? The third one. x1 plus, the fifth one. x1 plus x3 equal to 12. Okay. So now the equation 5, the fifth equation, we are getting x1 plus x3 equal to 12. Now, so it is x1, x3, x1, x3. So definitely while doing the elimination method, we can find out the value of x1 and x2. Now, elimination method. Okay, now 7 minus 5. So we are changing the sign. Now 7, this plus become minus, here become minus. So x1 minus x1, it is getting cancelled. This minus minus, no? So minus x3, how much? Minus 2x3 equal to minus 10 minus 12. Now, how much? Minus 22. Therefore, x3 equal to, by solving, we get x3 equal to 11. Okay. Substituting the value of x3 in equation number 7 or in equation number 2 or in equation number 3, we can find out the value of x1. Okay. Then substituting the value of x1 in equation number 1, we can get the value of x2. Okay. So first one, substitute x3 in where either 3 or 5. In both cases there are x3. So where we are substituting, we can substitute in 3. No. So in 3. So x2 plus x3 equal to 11. x2 plus x3 equal to 16. This is therefore x2 plus 11 equal to 16. Therefore, x2 is equal to 5. Okay, similarly by substituting x2 in equation number 1, we can find out the value of x1. That is x1 plus x2 equal to 6. Substituting x2 equal to 5, we will get x1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Therefore, x1 equal to 1. Okay. So now we got the coordinate of only x1, x2 and x3. Similarly, you have to find out y1, y2 and y3 using equation number 2, equation number 4 and equation number 6. That is your homework, your task to find the coordinate of y1, y2 and y3. Centroid of a triangle. Now we are going to study to find the centroid of a triangle. Okay, we know ABC is a triangle. A of x1, y1. The vertices of A. The coordinate of A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3. This coordinate for this triangle lies on xy coordinate. Okay. So the coordinate of vertices x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Now we are going to study centroid of a triangle. So first we have to recall what is centroid that we learned in the 9th portion. Centroid means it is a meeting point of the medians of a triangle. What is centroid? It is the meeting point of medians of a triangle. So what now we want to know what is median. Now, what is median? Median is line segment drawn from a vertex to the midpoint of opposite side. That is median. Median is a line segment drawn from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. It means this is one vertex A. From the vertex A, we drawn AD. So AD is one median of this triangle and D midpoint of opposite side. From A it is drawn on BC. So D is the midpoint of BC. D of x, y. That is one midpoint. Okay. Next one, D is the midpoint of BC. Next, similarly from the vertex B, we drawn one more median. That is BE. Then what is E? E is the midpoint of AC. Okay. E of x dash, y dash is the midpoint of AC. Now how many medians? Three vertices, 3 sides. Definitely how many medians? 3 medians. What is the third median? Third median is drawn from C. C to midpoint of, which is the third side AC. No. So from the vertex C to the midpoint of AB. The third median. Okay. C. So that is x double dash, y double dash is the midpoint of AB. Now, so if the vertices are given, we can find the coordinate of D using midpoint formula because D is the midpoint of BC and E is the midpoint of AC and F is the midpoint of AB. Definitely we can find it. Now where this median AD, BE and CF is intersecting, it is intersecting here. Now it is intersecting at the point P. See, all these 3 medians are intersecting here. So we can name it P. P. P of x, y is the coordinate of P. That P is called centroid of this triangle. So what is centroid? Centroid is the meeting point of medians of a triangle. Now we are going to find out the coordinate of P of x, y. So what is P? It is centroid. P is centroid of this triangle ABC. Therefore, P of x, y is equal to P of x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Okay. How it is getting means the centroid is cutting. The the medians in the ratio 1:2. Okay, the centroid is intersecting the median in the ratio 1:2. So definitely when we are applying the formula, we get the coordinate of centroid. P of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Okay friends, we can study one more question. Now, the question is find the coordinate of the point A, where AB is a diameter of a circle whose center is 2 comma minus 3 and B is, means the coordinate of B is 1 comma 4. Just see here we have got a circle of center. The center we got AB is a diameter. So one end A, B. And this is center. Center means we can name C. No, center. What is given center? 2 comma minus 3 is given for the center. Then A and B is given. B is equal to 1 comma 4. And the coordinate of A we have to find out. So we can take just A equal to alpha, beta or x1, y1, anything we can take. So we are using A equal to x1 comma y1. This is the midpoint. Like the previous example, we have to use which formula? Midpoint formula. So what is midpoint formula? Using midpoint formula. You learned it, now you have to write midpoint formula. What is that? Okay, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is midpoint formula. What is midpoint here? C of 2 comma minus 3 equal to midpoint of AB. No. So what is A? A is x1 plus x2. This is x2. So x1 plus 1 by 2 comma y1 plus, this is y2. y1 plus 4 by 2. Then similarly, like the previous example, equating xy coordinate separately while equating x coordinate means x1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 2. You will get the value of x1, and y1 plus 4 by 2 equal to minus 3 while equating. You will get the coordinate of y1. Okay, thank you.